I think that you're actually saying something that's quite negative, and I don't feel like it's, the right thing to do, because, I mean, you've not even read the book yet. You have to give him a chance, and that's the problem. Hence why the title is called Spare, because his whole entire life, I feel like he's actually been, he's always been told that William's the favourite. And this is his time now to actually express his real feelings to the world. And I believe that his mum, Prince Diana, would be more than proud of him.
Okay, I'm sure she would be proud of him, don't get me wrong. I'm not sure he was ever told that William was the favourite. William was the next in line to the throne. Harry was never down to be king, was he? So do you not think there's a bit of that?
No. Well, that's what I'm saying, is that he's always been told that William obviously is the person that's going to be, possibly king or will become king now. And he will never. So he's like the spare part. He's always felt like he's just the extra son, and Charles has showed favoritism. So this is where it comes, and then obviously the world has as well. We always loved William growing up, the way he looked. We always thought he was the most handsome brother, and now Harry has flourished and become into this more handsome guy. And I feel like it's his time to shine now. It's his time.
I understand that. And the reason why I'm happy to preempt the kind of sensationalist content of this book is because he's been paid 20 million quid just as an advance in order to write it. And those publishers are not going to accept anything that isn't spicy.
Yeah, but some of the money, the proceeds is going to charity.
Yes, quite a small amount, actually, when you think about it. It's something like £300,000, I believe, is going to Wellchild. I think 1.2 million, something along those lines, is going to Centre Barley, which, when you consider how much money is generated from Netflix, this book, and what it'll get after it's been published, isn't that much for someone who claims to care about good causes?
Well, I think that that's not fair to say, because, I mean, who are we to dictate how he spends his money and where his money goes? He's showing that he's putting that money somewhere into a charity. He's donating some proceeds from his book. And that's a good thing. We need to stop getting on top of Meghan and Harry and let them be. They're actually a good couple together. They have 2 beautiful children. They have inspired so many. A person of colour like myself, I never thought there would be a Meghan Markle in the royal family.
Well, there isn't.
The fact that he's found someone that he loves so dearly, and as far as I'm concerned, they will forever be royal. Just because they're not working royals, they will always be part of the royal family, and so will their children, and the generation will continue, and that itself is magical.
If I gave you £20 million right now, would you slag off your dad or brother or close relatives in a book?
Well, I don't think it's any way slagging off or disrespectful. It's just telling his story. If all of a sudden one day William decided to say the chosen one and sold the book, would that be something that's on the headlines as a negative thing? No, because he was the chosen one. He is now king.
Well, just by virtue of being born.
With the title set. It's unfair to say that. He's just telling his story.
OK, my only issue would be, can we actually expect many truths? Because we did see a lot of it embellished. I mean, Meghan Markle, of course, is an actress. They tend to be a bit fruity with the truth, sometimes used to playing a part, some would say, in little things that we've already seen, or quite big things, in fact, in the past, like, frankly, lying about them being married the day before their own wedding in private by the Archbishop of Canterbury. I mean, what can we believe?
I mean, at the end of the day, you and I and the world weren't there. So we have to take what Meghan Markle, Harry and the royal family say. We cannot put our words in and put these headlines out there. We don't know what's the truth. At the end of the day, we cannot tell what is the truth and what isn't. They are the only ones that can tell that story.
OK, all right, I appreciate you fighting the good fight. Thank you very, very much for coming on, Precious. Precious Muir there, who is